17th of May, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Samanafshi here in Shlem here of Zoom. This is our second share in the morning. We're learning Hilchos Omer in the Mishna Berura Chelik Hey, and toward the end of Hilchos Pesach, Siman Tov Sadi Gimel. Yeah, okay, good. We are in the Mechaber. Going through the Mishna Berura is relevant to Sif Aleph. Let's just review the Mechaber and Sif Aleph, then we'll pick up where in the Mishna Berura we left off. Yeah, any volunteers to read?
I guess I can read.
Thank you.
I guess I can be heard too then. Okay, good.
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. No, Hagim Shalo, Lisa Isha ben Pesach, Isha, it says, okay. Ben Pesach la'atzeret aglag ba'omer. Okay. So what? It's a custom. No, Hagim Shalo Lisa.
The custom is that not to marry a woman.
Oh, marry, right? Lisa. I was wondering, what does lift up a woman mean? I guess that means to marry.
Yeah, when you marry a woman, you're elevating her. Sure, of course.
Uh-huh.
When a woman's not married, she really doesn't have much of a purpose.
Right.
She's married, and now she can fulfill her purpose of having children, raising a family.
So does that mean on Thursday there'll be a lot of weddings going on again?
Yeah, there actually, I mean, right here in Yeshiva, there are going to be 3 weddings that I know of on Thursday now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to get out and dance, you have a chance.
Okay, so it says, Mipnei sheba otozman metu tamidei Rabbi Akiva. Oh, because it was during this time that the students of Rabbi Akiva were killed. Or
Right.
they're not killed, they died.
Right. See, actually, when we had the Beis Hamikdash, this time was a very joyous time. It was a time between Passover, Pesach, and Shavuos, and the 7 weeks were actually the people who were able to do it. They actually utilized this time, these 7 weeks, to come to Yerushalayim Pesach, and they would actually remain in Yerushalayim for the 7 weeks until Shavuos. They would use it as a tremendous time of spiritual growth. Those who were able to. Don't forget. Remember what we learned. We learned in Megillas Rus that from the time of the wheat, the barley harvest and the wheat harvest was 3 months, basically beginning from Pesach time, extending through Tammuz, I imagine, right? You have the 50 days. You have the 50 days from Pesach to Shavuos, and then you have another. If you want to make it, if it's going to be 3 months, that'll make it 90 days, right? So you have 50 days from Pesach to Shavuos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have another 90 days, another 40 days after that, another month and a half, another month. Well, you have 40 days. So you have from that will take you to Zion. From Zion Sivan to Zion Tammuz, and then you had another 10 days. You're at Zion B'Tammuz. You went to Zion B'Tammuz, yeah.
Okay.
This time would be used for people to, if they had the chance and the opportunity, to elevate themselves, right?
Mhm. Okay, so then it says, La'ares L'Kadesh Shapir Dami. So what, to propose in marriage, it's beneficial also?
It's sorry, it's permissible. You can,
Oh, it's
even though you can't
permissible.
marry, but you can propose and engage during these times.
Okay, so it's permissible. Okay. Dami, the Nisu'ina, and also the Nisu'in, I guess.
Right.
Shekafat v'kanas ein on shin oto. But we don't enter into.
You don't punish him. If a person was covetous and get married, and for some reason he jumped ahead and did marry during that time, he's not punished.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's not punished. Should I do the Haggah too, real quick?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so Haggah, Mihu, Milag Omer Va'elech, Hakol, sorry. Okay, so from Lag BaOmer on, all is permitted, allowed to do. Okay, so I think we left off the Mishnah Berura Daled Ein on Shin.
Yeah, I know. So you don't punish him. Right.
Okay, so it says, let's see, Hainu Davka B'Nisuin. Oh, specifically with the marriage itself, I guess. Shasa Akol Panim Mitzvah. Oh, since he did a mitzvah.
Right.
Okay. Aval im nistaper b'yemei haomer hayu nohagim lekanso uleha'ani show. Okay, but with regard to counting the days of the Omer,
No,
Nistaper is he counted the days of the Omer.
this top here is to take haircuts.
Starting base,
We are
Miss Para, yeah, barber.
Upside Gimel Siv base, right? We just started now.
starting base.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so if he took a haircut during the days of the Omer, Hayino Hagim Likan, so so what in this case he would be I'm not sure what Likanso is.
Conso is to make a penalty.
Oh, so they would make a penalty and a punishment for him?
So, right.
Are you in the Haggah?
One second.
We're down in the Mishnah Berura, Barry. You're doing,
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you started the Mishna Berura already. Okay.
you're finishing up Daled.
yeah, finishing.
Ain on Sheen Oto.
Right, meaning if a person was in Dal and in Sifkan Dal and Mr. Brewer, that the Mechaber said if he went ahead and got himself married during the Omer when he shouldn't have, ain't no, so we don't punish him. I know Dafkim and Suin also. That's only specifically if he got married that we don't punish him because it's in the end he's still doing a mitzvah. Let's say he took a haircut during the time of the Omer, right? How you know again lakanso anso. We're accustomed if a person took a haircut during the Omer to penalize him and punish him. because there's no real mitzvah in that, right?
Suppose someone made a mistake in the counting of the Omer and he thought it was the time was up and he took a haircut by mistake. So he didn't do it amazing.
So yeah, if it was b'shoigeg, you could be a little bit more
Makel.
lenient.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know, I told you the story. There was a story about a yeshiva bacher. Gary, you know the story about a yeshiva bacher?
No.
He was going out on a date, on a shidduch, right? He was going to meet the young lady for the first time.
Yeah.
So he heard very good things about her. He wanted to meet this young lady. Maybe she'd be a prospective wife for him down the line. So, but it was during this year, during the Omer, and he had this scraggly beard on his face. He looked like he was living in on the Bowery there for a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't feel comfortable. He didn't feel comfortable going on the shidduch with this scraggly beard. So he went to his Rosh Hashiva and he said, that I know we can't cut our hair and take haircuts, shave during the Omer, but I have a shidduch. I feel very uncomfortable. Going with this scraggly beard.
Yeah.
So Shiva this way, that way. So okay, he said, if it's a real tzurach, if it's a real need, then perhaps you could be makel. So he took himself a nice shave. Went to the shidduch, all nice and clean shaven. So they sit down and they start introducing themselves. So the first question she asked him, she said, why don't you let your hair grow during the Omer?
Oh boy.
He said, I'm not interested in somebody who cuts his hair during the Omer. That was the end of the date.
Wow.
Wow, what a story. Whew.
Yeah. So anyway.
Wow.
No, I think there are tshuvas, Rav. I think Rav Moshe Feinstein has tshuvas. Let's say a fellow is a lawyer, for example, and he has to appear in court, and he's gonna show up with this President Nixon beard, and so he may not be looked at properly in the light of the judge and the jury, perhaps. So there are certain possibilities. You could, certain circumstances, you might be able to make. Moshe, I think, has a few truths about it. Okay, let's continue.
Wow.
Right. Okay, so we can go on to Bays. That would bring us to Bays in the Mechaber.
In the Mechaber, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Base. Let's see. It says, no, Hagim Shalo Lehistaper Ad Lag Bomer. Okay, so this is what we said before. One is accustomed not to get a haircut until Lag Bomer. She'omrim she'az pasku milamut. Pasku, that what they decided. It's something to do about the deaths.
Right. So it says here, meaning that the custom is that we don't take haircuts until Lamed Gimel Lag BaOmer. Sha'omrim, that it said Sha'az, meaning on the day of Lag BaOmer, Paskul Milimos, they ceased from dying. So
Mhm.
that's one of the main reasons why Lag BaOmer takes on such significance, because the Talmidim stopped dying on that day of Lag BaOmer.
Ah,
Okay.
okay, so they stopped dying. Okay, so let's see, where did I leave off? Okay, the ain lahistapherad Lag BaOmer lamed dalid baboker. Oh, and what? Some don't get it until the following morning.
So that, what is it? Does it mean that you can get a haircut on the night of Lag BaOmer, meaning that would be Wednesday? Wednesday night is, tomorrow night's going to be Lag BaOmer,
Right.
right? So that means, does it mean you can get a haircut starting tomorrow night, or do you have to wait until Thursday morning? That's what we're
Mhm.
saying here, that there are those that are keeping the prohibition of having haircuts until the day of actually the day of Lamed Daled, meaning it's not even, meaning you know that they wait until the whole day of Lamed, not only Thursday night, but they wait for Friday morning to take the haircut, right?
Uh, isn't there this question of taking the haircut at night? Isn't there in general like a minhag not to cut your hair at night? In general, not take haircuts at night during
I
the
don't know.
year.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not. I don't have seeing a source for that. It may be true. I don't know.
Mhm. Or
Did you hear? Did
and
you ever hear
also
such a?
also not to take haircuts Motzi Shabbat. I don't know. I think some
Yes,
communities have that custom.
it's possible. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I don't know.
Mm,
Could be.
okay.
If I have a chance,
Okay,
I'll try. If I have a chance, I'll try and look around and see.
So generally in Eretz Israel, the custom we're saying is to shave. You can shave on the day of Lag BaOmer, like Thursday morning. You can.
Oh, so, well, hold on. Let's
Or-
see. Let's let's look at the whole. Let's
Okay.
look at the Mechaber, and we'll have to see the Mishna
Okay.
Berura. There
yeah,
are
we
a
didn't,
lot
we
of
didn't quite
there's a
finish yet.
lot of
Yeah.
different differences. The customs vary.
Okay.
Okay, so it says, Ella imken ha yom lag lamed gimel erev Shabbat sha'az mistaprim bo mipnei kavod Shabbat. Okay, so if the 33rd day is the Friday, right before Shabbat, then he can take a haircut for the honor of Shabbat.
Right.
Or if the 33rd day was a Sunday, so you could take a haircut Friday afternoon. That's oh, right.
Again, one more time.
We just said that if Lag BaOmer is Erev Shabbat,
If Lag BaOmer is going to be
which would be
Erev Shabbat,
Friday, which would be a
Right.
Friday.
right,
Right.
So we're saying that you can take a haircut on that day, L'chvod Shabbos.
right. Even though that those are some of the minhag was waiting till Lamed Daled, but Lamed Daled is
Right.
going to be Shabbos, so you
Right.
can't obviously take a haircut on Shabbos. So therefore, even those opinions, customs say that you could take the haircut then on Friday morning or whatever, which is Lamed Gimel. Correct.
But if Lag BaOmer was on Sunday, on Yom Rishon, then you can you take a haircut L'chvod Shabbos?
Um, So we didn't see anything about that. If it's on Yom Rishon, we didn't see anything about that. Don't know.
All right, okay, we'll see.
Yep, we'll take a
Maybe
look.
you will.
Okay, let's continue on.
Okay, so let's see the Haggah. Medinot elu eino hagim kitvarav. Oh, but in
In our regions,
our regions, we don't have this custom, but as these words.
Right.
Like, okay, Ella mistaprin b'yom lag b'yom lamed gimel umarbim bo kitzat simcha ve'ein omrim bo tachanun. Okay, but they do take a haircut on the 33rd day to elevate in it the simcha of Lag BaOmer, and they don't on that day they don't say tachanun.
Right.
Okay, the ain lehistaper ad Lag BaOmer ba'atzmo velo mi ba'erev ba'erev. Oh, okay. So let's see. The ain and it's not to take a haircut until the 33rd day, I guess,
Right.
itself, and not from the evening. So that the night of the 33rd, you shouldn't take a haircut according to the Haggah.
According to the meaning, meaning that means on Wednesday night, shouldn't take a haircut on Wednesday night.
This year.
Yeah, this particular year, right?
Don't jump the gun, sort of say. Okay. Umihu imchal. Oh, here, Barry. Biyom Rishon. No hagim lehistaper biyom shishi likvod Shabbat. Just what you said.
Oh, great minds think alike.
Oh, you're like the Haggah. Yeah, the Ramah there.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, Barry, that's right.
Okay. Umi shehu bal brit o mal beno utar lehista per b'sifra likvod hamilah. Okay, and also one who's I guess his son is having a bris or mal beno or the Baal is the person doing the bris.
Oh, so we'll see in the Mr. Brewer. The Mr. Brewer says Bala Bris Hainu Sandi, right? The Mr. Brewer in Yud Beis and the Mr. Brewer Sukkot Yud Beis. Bala Bris is that's the Sandi. Well, Moyle.
Oh, the Sandak. Oh.
The Sandi, he's the Bala Bris.
Okay, so he's the one that holds the baby.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, or the father, the Baal. Where were we? Baal breed. Okay.
So
Or
what
Mal
is
breed.
what is the great urgency for the Sandik or the Bala Bris to shave?
Because it's the day of a bris is considered like a Yom Tov, right? A personal Yom Tov. That's why when there's a bris in shul, we don't do, right? We don't say tachanun, right?
Right.
It's like a Yom Tov. So therefore, he
Oh,
can
right, yeah.
wear Shabbos clothes. He can cut his hair, right? Because he's a person who's having a Yom Tov today, and so much so that we actually join in with him to the extent that we don't say tachanun.
Right.
If you want to go to the Suda, also have a nice meal. That's also good.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Should we do Mr. Brewer now?
Let's see. I'm not sure if we have time.
Where
I
are
have
we?
about 2 minutes left. I don't
All
know.
right, let's start. Uh, yeah, we can start. No sense wasting 2 minutes.
Mishna Berura Bays?
Mr. Brewer, Mr. Brewer and Sif Cotton, Vav.
Wow,
Okay.
yeah.
So it says Ad Lag Omer. So that's until Lag Omer, which means people don't have a tradition of getting a haircut until then. Okay, the Ad Biklal.
Mm.
So what's that? Until and until in general?
We don't take haircuts until Lag Bomer, and the Ad is included, meaning that means you don't take any haircuts on Lag Bomer itself.
Oh, okay.
Ad Bikla, Ad is included.
Yeah, V'hainu Ad Lag Yamim Shleimim. You have to have the complete 33 days. Okay, Kol
Mhm.
Echad Leilo V'yomo. That includes the one night and one day. Okay. Masha Ein Kain Yom Lamed Daled Lo Hechmiru Bo Ki Im Balayla Bilvad. So let's see. What since what that wouldn't be until the 34th day.
Right.
That would be this year,
You need
Friday
to-
morning.
Right, you need to have 33 complete days of like mourning of.
So
not
then,
cutting your hair.
so this year, that would be Thursday night. You could start Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night. Right, that would be
Okay.
okay, Thursday night.
Okay.
Aval Meishayeor Hayom La'achar Nates Hachama Mutar. Okay, so but it's the light of day after Nates it's permitted. The Mikzat Hayom Kekulo.
Mhm.
It's the
Okay.
Mikzat again.
Right. So Nate's would be the Nate's of Friday morning.
Right, that's right, exactly.
Huh.
Okay,
Okay.
very good. All right, we'll
Right.
pick up.
That's
and
it,
continue
right
more
here?
tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have to stop now. It's a couple of minutes, we're the middle after our time there, limit. So, yeah, we'll continue on with this tomorrow. Mitzvah Shem.
Very good.
Okay,
Yeshkaya.
great. Shkoyach.
Very good. Everyone have a good
All
day.
the
We'll
best.
hope to see you all tomorrow.
Okay, you too, Rabbi. Have a good day.
Good day.
Thank you, Rabbi.